Yo, 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 yo. Oh, how's it going? Oh, shoot. I haven't closed everything. Okay, that needs closing. That needs closing, and that needs closing. All of that needs closing. Okay. Does anything else need closing? Maybe. Why is Steam moving to my first screen? Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm available. I need to confirm something on my phone. Don't stop me now. Cool. Having such a good time, yeah. Okay, let me go to this, change this, and then if I hit that, it should. There we go. Having the time of our life. Loading. Not a lot of sound. Oh, there's the sound. 180 hertz. Damn, that's a lot of hertz. Normal. Normal. Okay. Colorblind mode. Space dust. Okay. Limit FPS. Wow, that does not like scrolling. Why is it set at 179 hertz rather than 180 hertz? Okay. That bothers me. Okay. Oops. Wait, why did that? Why is there no audio? Oh. Hello? I guess we'll do the tutorial. Oh, I get to... Okay. This is totally going to be a Dave playthrough. The Normandy. I don't know how to spell Normandy, so... This game may display flashing lights. Hell yeah. SCS Vessel the Normandy. Scout class. Commander Officer Shepard Dave. Commander 2nd class. First Officer Avery Octave Lieutenant Commander. Standard Soul Date. 2641 1114. Priority medium. Redacted for clearance. A service ship departing Maya Station struck debris at 16.6 x 7.7 and sustained moderate damage to port forward deflector. Sensors logs showed debris fields and damage to hull capture. Classified. Ah, I missed it. This is us. We're tight. We're really small. WSD to steer. I love steering. Okay. I just shot my gun. Press Z to open the ship console. No, like, boosters. Do you stop after... We are closing on the vessel. Looks like there are several dozen containers loose. I suggest we approach with caution until we know what's in them. Yeah? That container is as big as the ship. That's pretty crazy. Oh man. Alongside the disabled vessel, normally downloads the cargo manifest declaration. Cargo contains MISC, waste collected from regional. Meow. My cat is meowing. Hey. Probably open my drink. Give me caffeine.
Hello there.
Whoa. Thank you for the resubscription. Cantos. I'm going to push your hair behind your ear. Are you flying with me? Oh, that's a power move right there. Thank you for the Twitch Prime Gaming and random balloons. Oh, sorry, I need caffeine. I've been awake since, you know, very early. Caffeine good. Cargo includes MISC waste collected from regional starbase, including abandoned personal effects, growing soil with heavy metal contaminants, recyclable technical equipment, deteriorating exonium from experiments, classified caution, extremely volatile. So no CDDA today? No. No. I've been meaning to check out Bright Nights. Bright Nights is adding some cool stuff. But this is Starcom. This is the game poll game, that one. You know, a town where I come in and periodically harass you with money. My nose bleeding. Did you cause my nose to bleed? It's not harassment. I mean, I guess pushing someone's hair behind their ear is kind of like a escape from Starkov. No, it's like escape from Duckov. I don't know much about this game. I just saw it and put it in the game poll and it won. It looks interesting. I did wax today. What did you wax? We can destroy the containers with the plasma cannons. Again, I suggest you keep as much distance as possible. Use the mouse to target. I'm doing the tutorial, unfortunately. I've been keeping an eye on Cataclysm: The Last Generation. Oh, that just exploded. But it's a fun little thing to read the... oh. Okay, you really do need to keep your distance. Change logs for The Last Generation and see what else they've removed. They love removing things from... Damn, my aim's terrible. They're like, hey, we're gonna just take out, like, a bunch of other stuff. Bye, Decantos. They're gonna explode. What else would it do? Investigation complete. Where am I supposed to go now? Or does it want me to destroy that last one? No anomalies detected. That's good. I guess they make it so their bullets dissipate after time. Maybe it's energy. Remember to try the new peak energy tea. With some Assam or Earl Grey. What, like, in peak there's energy tea? Or are you suggesting I drink? What did that say to do? I wasn't listening. Some of them really explode. Like that one. Whoa, fireworks. Oh, there's a lot of them. 100 milligrams caffeine. Bergamot peel works wonders. I'm drinking a lot of matcha tea at the moment. It's quite nice. Oh, I should have a matcha tea. Man, it's so cold at the moment. I'm so cold. I don't think this game's going to get my CPU running very hot. Which is my main source of warmth at the moment. There are so many of these fuckers. It's artificially enhanced tea, Assam base, but it needs more rounding. Too tannic without any body. I haven't heard of that. If it's enhanced, does that mean it's like even more caffeine intense than usual? If I drink too much caffeine, I get like jittery. You wouldn't like me when I'm jittery. Where the hell? Well, okay. Hail the station. Hello, that's a man. Thank you for responding to a priority minute. Normally this would go to Starcom Fleet HQ, but we were in an urgent situation. Yes, a couple copies sits about 50. I mean, I always, whenever I over a cup of tea, let it steep. That's the word, right? Steep. We've received an emergency beacon from our outpost on the other side of the quantum wormhole. T6 complete at 700 depending on steep time. I just always leave my tea bags in the tea. That last sip is always insanely bitter. They must have a critical emergency. I need you to activate the 2 nearby neutrino generators that will expand the wormhole large enough for us to get through to them. I know you haven't been briefed on this, but our support ship was damaged by debris and is en route to Merope for repairs. Any question? I have so many questions. I'm not surprised. This project is classified for the reason I can't go into. I can't order you to help us, so I'll tell you what I can. I know you love teabagging. Yeah. Yeah, I just need to find the right mug. What's a quantum wormhole and where does it lead? It's a primordial wormhole that is formed during our universe's inflationary epoch. Until recently, they were a theoretical solution to certain cosmological models. We believe that if any existed, they would have collapsed billions of years ago. Then we discovered this one. As for where it leads, I can't say, partially because Starcom Defense Division has classified the information, but also because I don't actually know. Why the secrecy? Don't we all, right? Yeah, we're all looking for that mug. The proverbial life mug. Some of the mugs' eyes are far too far apart. Terrible tragedy, really. Oh, I'll be honest with you, I'm not looking at a mug's eyes. Whoa! Frankly, I think Defense Division haven't had a major project under their control in a while, and it's gone to their heads. Is there anything you can tell us? According to the early research papers, the wormhole may lead to a universe that was separated from ours during the early expansion of the universe. We sent Seleno Station through a month ago, and they have begun studying the region. It takes a huge amount of energy to expand the wormhole large enough to send ships through, though. So normally we only expend it for scheduled supply runs. They do have a way to send a very low bandwidth signal through in case of emergencies, and that's what we've received. I'll be able to tell you more once the wormhole is expanded and you've been given clearance. Okay, let's get those stablers up and running. I think I'm being tutorialized right now. It's saving. Whoa, okay. What do I do? Wormhole stabilizer activate. I love that everything is just X at the moment. That's one of the stabilizers. The thing is putting out a huge amount of energy. I'm reading over 800 terawatts. What if the wormhole likes it? I mean, if it's into it. I'm all about consent. Whoa. That shockwave, not the bridge controls. I'm trying to restart. What the fleck? Whoever or whatever that was just punched through my air station like their neutronium hull was aluminium. We rerouted helm, control to auxiliary, and just a few more seconds. Uh-oh. We're being sucked in. Oh, looks like we fell into this big hole. Anyway, back to cleaning. See you later, Decantos. Keep up the polishing. Thank you. I also got an achievement. Sensors show that the warp field holding the wormhole opening is collapsing. Oh no, we're stuck here in a new universe. Gravimetric scans show the wormhole still there, but it's collapsed down to Planck scale. Okay. I've detected a Starcom beacon on our scanners. It's marked its position on your HUD. There must be a station that Mayor's commander mentioned. We should make contact with them and let them know what happened. Yippee! Okay. I'm zooming. In cruise mode, thrusters will stay engaged. Manually reverse direction. Okay. That's useful. Moving at the speed of light. Do 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 do. Press X to dock with station. Notices. There is another junior. Junior researcher opening. Apply Seleno res. A battle station drill with cadets from 9 to 9 p.m. tomorrow. Congratulations to Ashley Phobos and Jeffrey Phobos on the birth of the healthy twins. Mandatory Exemian safety review for all long shippers in loading extension Jupiter. It's a test of the updated wormhole stabilizer relay antennae. Any crew aboard the Seleno who see this notification send an ACK message. You should receive a counter reply at the wormhole opening in 48 hours. Athelia crew rotation will begin at 5 a.m. tomorrow sharp. There's another junior research opening. Apply. It's not a repost. This is a new posting for the same position. Junior's last window for a long wave transmission to Mayor for relay is tomorrow at 14:55. Your message home should be submitted today by 4 p.m. to allow for clearance review. Bellathoropon departing for wormhole at 1:40. Next resupply in 15 days. Cadets, Pricks, and Rhea to simulations for survey team qualifications retest. All personnel to battle station. This is not a drill. Non-critical suspend emergency stations. Unknown vessel detected. All duty to ready stations. Battle stations alert over. Non-critical resume. Post-action general debrief for Selenium mail channels. LRS reporting early wormhole bow signal. Longship group 2 to docking muster. Welcome to Selena Station, Commander. I assume your appearance means Mayor picked up our emergency beacon, and I hope normally it's just the very small tip of a much larger spear of reinforcements coming soon. Not exactly, no. Sounds like what's going on. Put the commander in what happened. That's very alarming. The reason we sent emergency beacon is that recently we've come under attack by vessels of unknown origin. We're calling them Red Raiders based on their markings for lack of any other information. Now you're telling me that there's another threat that's cut us off from support? For now, there doesn't seem to be anything that can be done about the Maya station or the ship that destroyed it. But we can deal with the ships that have been attacking us. They're not terribly powerful, and so those guns have kept them at bay. We have a research outpost under development on an inner planet, and the only other support ship on this side of the wormhole is out of comms range. Given these attacks and lack of imminent reinforcements, I need your help evacuate the staff back to the station. Can do. That's what I hoped. You'll need a survey lander. Have Lieutenant Mill start making modifications on the Normandy, see him in the shipyard, and then get our people back safely over there. Shipyard. As per Condre use orders, Commander Condre's orders, I've got Normandy's a bit more combat ready, but still needs a survey lander. Select unit survey lander. Press A or D to rotate. X to mirror. I guess there? Good. Normandy can now conduct planetary survey landings. Feel free to experiment with different ship designs. We have a lossless reclamator, so you won't lose any resources. Just drag the modules of the ship and remove them. Okay. You can also... yeah, I saw. Okay. Come on. Is that it? I can't do anything else. Big arrow. You like my big arrow? You can always refer back to anything I say in the ship's logs. Okay. Uh-oh. Rah-rah, Raggy. Hostile ships detected. Weapons ready. Coming about. My bullet drop-off is terrible. We're not in good way. I'm chasing after them. They're running. Where are they going? They're faster than me, apparently. Where are they going? Where are you going? They're shooting something. Are they shooting the station? Well, they were. I'm here to help. Nom 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 nom. Resources. Do I just automate it? I guess I repair when I get resources. That's not too bad. Ah. Oh, my fingers smell like chicken wings. Chicken wings. Deploy survey team. Survey in progress. Ground team is disappointed to abandon the outpost. They had been excavating the ruins of a civilization during a late period of the fallen empire. The team had just uncovered an artifact with marking similar to the great structure in space near Selena. They quickly and professionally evacuate the object and vital material to the lander. Have the team return to the ship. Survey team complete. Okay. The team is eager to learn more about the artifact they found. You can order an analysis from the cargo tab. Okay. Alien device. Analyze device. Alien device. Device with alien markings the outpost team recently uncovered. This device transforms geometric information from Euclidean space to an esoteric representation of warp space. Maybe a navigational device. Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Lowy. I didn't mean to rub your head. I did, though. I did, though.
Operations. Given our shortage of Starcom vessels here, you and your ship will need to take an outsized role for your experience. So Starcom reopens the wormhole and sends reinforcements. Establishing an outpost is a lower priority than strengthening our defenses. I'm authorizing you to make full use of the resources recovered from the outpost to outfit Novelty. We'll take our research chief about getting you access to the labs as well. Okay. If there's anything else, I'll brief you on your next moves after you have a chance to upgrade Normandy. That's some questions. I'm not surprised. Why is this wormhole universe classified? Fair question. The whole new universe is a major discovery. We should want all the Starcom divisions as well as the civilian sector studying this space. There's a lot of arguing among division heads on this topic. The final decision, as I've been informed, was that if the initial 2-year research phase didn't uncover any serious threats here, Starcom would make a general announcement and expand exploration. I suspect recent events might change the timeline. Fair enough. Evacuate the outpost. I thought she was crying. She looks like the woman from Blade Runner 2047 or something. I am Dr. Rama. I'm the head of the Seleno's research projects. We spent the past month studying the nearby artifact and looking for clues to its operation on nearby planets. Kadre, you just notified me that for defense reasons we're redirecting our priorities and I'm to place my lab at your disposal. Incidentally, that's a figure of speech. You're not to break anything. I'm sensing you're not too happy about this. Your senses are calibrated correctly. Given my new directives, the object uncovered has given us some research data you can put to work. If you'll meet me in the lab, I can educate you on our facilities. Will do. I have 70 points. I can buy one thing. This interface shows research technologies available. Use it to direct our computer research. I recommend Turbo Thrust. Oh, I can buy Turbo Thrust. Turbo Thrust would be nice. Impressive, you didn't break anything. Fuck you! Allows our tractor beam system to collect 2 items at once. She's so rude. There is a lot of trees. Holy shit. I love trees. Put points in there. So Normandy is one of our only vessels in this space. You'll need a full command crew to maximum efficiency to conduct planetary surveys. Some of the team members you evacuated from the outpost have volunteered. They've been added to your crew roster, which you can review at any time. They're admittedly a bit green, but I think with some experience they'll be off this material in no time. Speaking of experience, detect some ship movement around the nearby gas giant. There also appears to be some activity on the surface of one of its moons. I want you to go check it out. The ships have similar energy readings as the Red Raiders. So use those resources to get normally ready for combat. Will do. Shipyard. Where is my max energy? That's the most important thing. Peak draw 3.8. Okay. Cool. Useful for separating ship modules. Some reinforcements affect nearby. Okay. And now we have a weird tail. Okay. Oh, I literally crashed into the station. Oops. Turbo thrust. Left shift to turbo T. Nice. You can get a wider view of known objects, middle mouse button or mouse too. We're coming in now. I'm enjoying this thus far. This is pretty good. We got 3 bogies. We got 2 bogies. Nice. I am much stronger now. Is that mine or a station? That is a hostile station. Or it's like a defense platform. I'm not 100% sure. Whoa, that's a lot of resources. Nice. Study in progress. The anomaly is a partially buried ring-shaped artifact, roughly 100 meters in diameter. While technology advanced, the structure shows signs of a design in progress, suggesting this was an experimental device or prototype. Kepler. The rocks and dirt nearby have undergone zero oxidation, so it was excavated quite recently. Observe that while the structure is much too large to transport, it has gold connectors leading to what appears to be a data storage component. If provided with power, it might be possible to access the data. Police, do your thing. Process turned out to be surprisingly artifact reactor energy. Before attention was able to keep the power high enough to extract data, but no damage the artifact to the lander. Have the team return to the ship. What did we learn? The data recovered from the buried ring is exotic mathematical description of warp space, possibly a coordinate system. Scanning. Big planet. Scanning. No anomalies detected. Okay. Wormhole gateway. Okay. Said there were enemies around here. I don't see any more enemies though. Do a supersonic man out of you. What's this then? This must be the artifact Dr. Rama talked about. Whoever built it must have been very advanced engineers. Yes. Quite. No anomalies detected. Okay. Guess we'll head back. Don't fly into the base. That's what I'm learning. Operations. Dr. Rama. I've had an opportunity to examine the object our outpost team found. As I suspected, the nearby artifact is a wormhole generator. The object we found allows us to communicate with it. The last piece of the puzzle I deduced from your team's investigation of the buried ring. Coordinates are encoded as mathematical formulae, describing warp space. Knowing the particle formulae for a location acts as a kind of key. My hypothesis is that if we input this formula into the wormhole generator, it will create a wormhole to a distant point in space. We, meaning you, should test this hypothesis by activating the nearby artifact and entering the wormhole. And at that point, will there another gateway we can use to return? Best case scenario, yes. Worst case, you'll end up light years away and have to trek back in normal space. And I'll have the lab back to myself. Be sure to pack some extra food, all for now. I have 60 research points. Oh, wait a second. You might say, research this specific thing. The archaeological team has reported their findings to me. The nearby ring artifact that Dr. Rama says can be used as a transport gateway was built by an entire entity or culture referred to as the Remnant. Their technology may aid us in reopening the wormhole from our side. In any event, it is far in advance of anything we have. Investigate the endpoint of this gateway. If you can, find the source of the Red Raider ships. Neutralize them if possible. But your top priority is to find any similar remnant artifacts or technology. Dr. Rama seemed less than 100% certain that we'd be able to return the gateway on the other side. Nonsense. Whatever her faults, she wouldn't have signed off on the mission if she thought the risks were too high. Anything else? All for now. I'm going to do some research. Bolt acceleration. Increase the speed of your plasmas. Increase the accuracy. Strange attractors. Increase the speed. Additional tractor beams. I don't care about that. I don't really have too much to research. Increase energy production rate by 7%. That could be nice. Increase our max energy reserve by 7%. Increase ship's handling. Ion drives. Increase max engine thrust. Thermal analysis. I think more power is not a terrible thing. Let's go with that. Cool. Mark the coordinates. I know where it is.
I know where it is.
You can make more engines. Small wing. Don't think I need that right now. Do. I'm gonna go for the big hole. Big hole. Some locations on the star map may require you to zoom out to see. Okay. Jump. Nice. That space projected us through a space-time topology like the wormhole that pulled us into the universe. We essentially solve an equation that redefined the relationship between 2 points in space. Amazing. Amazing. No anomalies detected. Amazing. Simply amazing. Oh, we going, are we? Oh, we going. You thought you could contain me. But your only hope now is to run from me. Fear me. These appear to be the same ships we encountered near Slayer. I wants us to investigate their source. Yeah, investigate their source. Delicious sauce. The anomaly is a titanium crash sphere designed to slow and protect a small survival capsule during an emergency landing. Worked perfectly in this case, but the occupant must have sustained critical injuries prior to injection. The body has been reduced to little more of a skeleton by the local microrunners, so the team is able to sustain is that they were a biped with 2 arms like appendages and 3 ocular cavities. A distress beacon stopped broadcasting some time ago, but some snippets of the message is recovered by the Universal Translator. Devout attack group, course to avoid, retraced, Rome production site. Okay. Excuse me? You think you can contain me? The hell's a flinger? No anomalies detected. A weird thing. What the hell are these things? Looks like a structure generated local. Starcom experience with using this principle for long distance. We haven't solved the disintegration problem. Has whoever made these later solve the disintegration? I just got sucked in, you know? Excuse me, coming through. Don't mind me. Well, as I'm here. Okay. Can I fly this way in? Whoa.
Sorry, I'm just rubbing my nose.
Think survey completed. Greenhouse X1. What a terrible name.
I live on Greenhouse X1.
We got an enemy combatant, an outpost. Interesting. There's a lot of interest on this methane-choked planet. The most advanced life form is a grass-like fungus, but sometime in the last few centuries, someone fought over this wet rock, as demonstrated by a half-sunken gunship. While nature has stripped away many of the resources, some turrets still have the yttrium capacitors. Okay. Don't mind me. Just coming through. Whoa! We just lose something? Or... Scanning. This planet's mantle has very low viscosity in its upper layers. As a result, the surface is highly unstable. Interesting. Well, time to bounce around like a ping pong in space. It's over here. I guess a ping pong in space probably wouldn't bounce around that much. Luna L2. No anomalies detected. What is void effect? But what is void effect? If you set autopilot target, I'll pilot the ship. Control left click to set. Ah. You can also set an autopilot to a specific object from the main viewport. Ah. Oh shit. I wasn't paying attention. Fly by. I'm going after that resource. Nice. Nice, we're rich. Excuse me? That's a bigger ship. There's always a bigger ship. Easy clap. Lost its main thrusters. It's going down. Literally is going down. Doesn't want to go fully down though. Did we get more resources or less? Way less. Well, they put it in here. Let's have a look. Sending them down. This planet experienced a total ecological... It appears the civilization acquired a technology to remove the toxins quickly. Unfortunately, one of the foundational ecosystems had re-evolved to use the pollutants as in its metabolism. It couldn't readapt quickly enough. Damn. This planet experienced a total ecological collapse centuries ago. Its industries were heavily dependent on processes that released a lot of toxic pollutants into the atmosphere. The ecological collapse happened very suddenly. Damn. Crew has gained 1 experience. So if I do control click, I start hitting them. Okay, it's pretty cool.
The game plays itself.
Let's have a look. So am I just bouncing around? The structure appears to be an intermittently used outpost with cramped living quarters and communication array. Search the structure. There's nothing really of value, but Galeese notices that the waste recycler is jammed with a magnetic memory disk. They're able to recover several log messages regarding mineral transfers and one interesting entry. Accept increased raw material order from both Nimom and Nerian factions by unintelligible. I recommend the unintelligible system. Easy access, low profile, not well known to other unintelligible. Yay, Starcom, baby's first stars. I was thinking that, please don't shoot. It's pretty good. This is solidly made. It's a little bit simpler than I thought it was. I thought it'd be closer to Star Sector. But, yeah. It makes me want to play Star Sector more. The message is followed by what appears to be another set of gateway coordinates. Have a team return. Is it J? Tab. I. No, not I. Is it C? Yeah, no fly pew pew and module pew pew further, but it's good pew pew though. Yeah, it reminds me of like I played, what was it, Cosmoteer when it first came out, and Cosmoteer had like a lot of like ship customization, but everything else was like dog shit. It was like it had no like core gameplay loop. This feels like it's Cosmoteer with a like much better gameplay loop. Empty outpost. How do I like Cosmoteer? Amazing battles for no reason at all. Yeah, I think they've added more to it since I last played, but yeah, Cosmoteer was like, wow, this is so fun, but why am I doing anything other than the gameplay loop of get bigger, fight bigger things? How do I open my menu? Key bindings. Turbo. Interact. Interact is X? Toggle thrust. T. How do I open my menus? What? How do I open my menu? Ship management Z. Missions. We found a region of space infested ships that attack us on sight. One of the projects is to identify the source of these ships. Cargo. Analyze. Artifact analysis. What planetary beacon probably used to coordinate ship's movement from a central location? Okay. I'm still enjoying Cosmoteer. My fleet contains 5 max possible size squares. IKEA warehouse ships. Can't stop the resource hoarding. Yeah, I just kind of drummed out of it, unfortunately. I was always hoping they were going to add more. Wait. Is that where I need to go? No, that's where I need to go. No, that's where I started. Okay. I don't know. Oh, that's where I need to go. I need to find a way there. Can I not? Okay. We're just gonna head there now. But yeah, I bought Star Sector because well, one of the reasons I bought Star Sector was there was a Star Trek mod, but it's become depreciated, so I can't actually play it anymore. But yeah, I got Star Sector, and then I'll be honest, I know this sounds really like eye-rolly, but like because Star Sector is not on Steam, I forget it exists a lot. Well, I'm still best thing they've done is add some top tier min max shit, which is incredibly hard to beat, and also ambush. Fuck, that word was hard. Mechanics via cloud cover. Have they added any more of like an actual story or like in-depth like mechanics that aren't just build ship, get big, lol? Or is it still mainly like no? Why not add Star Sector manually? I don't know. I never add games manually to Steam for some reason. Even though I really should. I don't really have an answer to that one. Okay, we're here. I should also add like Stalker Gamma, because Materia nothing at all. No one even knows why the factions are fucking each other over. Wow. Crazy. Well, I guess they've got a niche and they're sticking with it. Can't fault them for that, I guess. But yeah, I should probably do more Star Sector. I've got too many games on the docket. I'm not going to promise anything at the moment. I've never actually streamed Star Sector, though. What was that? That was a weird sound. That was a very weird sound. Especially in space. Oh shit, they added flame fryers and heat dissipation mechanics. They're essentially the Besiege of this genre. Besiege is such a weird game as well. It had so much traction behind it and it just dropped off. This unusually young asteroid field is probably formed when a moon or planet broke up. There are many. Maybe some resource. Oh. Maybe I can destroy them. Nothing came out. An old refinery converted into a trading outpost sits in a wide crater. A cluster of furry bipeds greet the survey team and offer a variety of resources. It becomes apparent that the pricing has a healthy margin built in. See the trader's prices. Ah, it's a trader. Various factions likely have different base preferences for resources as well as preferences. This says need, but there's nothing here. You can see a reminder how much resources we need to build a module by hovering over the resource icon. Prep the nukes right, Ripley. They don't need anything. I guess you can indicate how valuable something is just by like their sell to buy. I don't have anything they particularly care about, apparently. If you like this, you might enjoy Star Valor. Okay. I do enjoy this. And you may, I just got the game's not out yet, but I got recommended another game I got recommended, and I will find it for you. You may already know about it. Where is it? Let me go to my wish list. There is a game that I got. It's not out yet, but it's called C-Beams. C-Beams. That looks pretty cool. Stop. Val. Oh, okay. It has mixed reviews currently. Why current mixed reviews? Why are people annoyed? There's a lot of game here, but I don't think much effort has been put into making it fun. Balanced experience. A fun, balanced experience. In the starting zone, you'll regularly run up against enemies that are so much faster than you, there's no chance of escape in anything but a dedicated combat ship, which you don't have. With upgraded thrusters, which you don't have. Later on, when you've had the chance to upgrade some of your components, you just get decimated by a swarm of missiles that you couldn't defend against even if you only had point defenses and no weapons. Rewards from quests are sometimes good, but most of the time incredibly bad. Some requiring materials to complete that cost way more than what you can get in a reward, and a pittance of the XP gain. Crafting usable equipment and weapons seemingly requires more in material costs than the result. And since there's no way to gain scrap material from mining, and no crafting recipe, you can't even make anything without salvaging or combat. As far as the base building DLC goes, it doesn't feel like it fits very well with the main game. Just have a single mining station active creates a lot of materials that you could as a dedicated mining ship, and it's incredibly cheap to make in comparison to building a mining barge. Stations automatically gain income by repairing passing ships, enough to sustain the upkeep cost and provide a tiny profit. And you can sell materials automatically mined crafted, provided a huge income boost that's far more than you would get on your own. It's not that the DLC isn't a bad addition, it's just on a different scale than the main game and makes a lot of it feel like a waste of time. Huh. Seems like it's trying to be a mix between Avorion and Brotato. Not really a fan of this at all. Wouldn't recommend unless you lean more into the combat side of the genre than the progression and building side. Okay. There are opinions. I mean, it looks kind of... I swear, when it comes to this genre, you can either make a good-looking game or like a good mechanic game, but you can't make both. A mechanically good game, but you can't make go. Just a one-man div. So Starcom. I saved. Survey incomplete. I mean, to be fair, the worst artists are programmers. I mean, this game it leaves a little bit to be desired as well, but it's like, what the hell is that? A comet has a high density of iron oxide collected from primordial planets early during the system's formation. I'm just blowing up rocks for resources and not getting anything. Early civilizations thought comets were potent significant events. Later we figured out they were chunks of rock and ice on periphery star systems. Man, my brother was all like, hey, I'm gonna get you a gift. And I was like, I guess I want that one Machine Age DLC for Stellaris. Even though apparently Stellaris is in a bad state at the moment. And he was like, sure thing, bud. Just give me a little bit of time at New Year's to get paid and I'll buy you the game. And now he's ghosting me. What a little scamp that guy is. My brother. What a little scamp. Let me blow up these rocks. Looking for resources that'll never come. I have had like the huge craving to play Stellaris recently though. Even though I was reading like details about it, and apparently, like, a huge portion of Stellaris isn't, like, functioning correctly currently. Civics is all fucked up. Just funny. And par for the course. Ooh, gold. Orange glyph spear. I'm playing away from that Pokemon game. What, Stellaris? Pokemon game? I didn't even know there was... Is Stellaris considered a Pokemon game? I don't remember capturing anyone. Unless you mean the game I recommended. Then that wasn't a Pokemon game either. By Stellaris Ultimate 152, gotta catch them all. Well, you see, the problem for me is I got Stellaris when it first came out and loved it. I mean, original Stellaris was great. I love the concept of... I mean, I've hopped on about this like to nobody's business. Hello, Mal. Good to see you. I've hopped on about this to nobody's business, but like I love the idea of like having multiple FTL travels, and they just kind of dropped that because they couldn't be bothered to balance for it. And then like some of the DLCs would come out and I'd get them, and now I'm like like 30 DLCs in, and I'm like, ugh. How am I? I'm very tired because I've been working all day, but you know, can't complain. I mean, I can complain and I will, but I'm in a lot of pain, so you know. That's fine though, we're just doing the game poll game. How about you, Mal? Feel any better? Me too. Okay, don't need to virtue signal. These rocks never stop spawning. I'm starting to learn that. I'm pretty sure these are infinite. Does that comment just like obliterate me if I go anywhere near it? I think it does. Do 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 do. Don't want to get blown up by a random asteroid. I gotta stop destroying rocks. But I like blowing up rock. Trader. Can you... No. Oh yeah. I hate games that don't let you exit a menu by pressing escape. I mean, Mel, you can't be that unwell. You've been playing Overwatch 2. We've all seen it. Stellaris, there's a space sperm 25 seconds into a Steam store page video for 15. Hey, leave the space sperm alone. They're just trying to get through. Space spam's gonna space down. I mean, the annoying thing about Stellaris is it's good at what it does, but it's also made by Paradox. So there's no guarantee that it will keep doing what it does correctly. That's the problem. That's just the straight problem. But it is a fun experience. There's nothing here. Why was I told to come here? For the trader? For the resources? For the window, for the wall. The blueberry fruit, friends, to keep my mind off it. Okay. Well, you know. It's good to see you on the road to recovery. You can play games, you're definitely feeling better. Apparently there's something here. Did I just hit a rock? Maybe. I do what I want. I also drove home from my boyfriend's with... It was scary as fuck. Yeah, why are you fucking driving? Okay, that's... Mal, that's stupid. That's actually stupid. Sorry, Mal, but I'm gonna pull out the stupid card and put it thoroughly on your forehead. Because that's stupid. That's stupid. That's a big poopy stoopy.
Hello there.
Hey, Matt. How's it going, bud? Space, the final frontier. Is it, though? I would have thought time would be the final frontier. You know, not to get philosophical or anything. I swear that I was supposed to come here. Do I have another mission? Because peeps say if I don't face my fears now, it won't go away. Uh-huh. There's also the mentality, Mel, that if you force yourself to do something before you're ready, you'll permanently cause yourself to have like deep, ongoing trauma. Yeah, I'm afraid of black mambas. I'm gonna stay away from them. No, no, no! Just shove your hand right in. Well, whoever these peeps are fucking idiots. And it's been snowing and been an icy road. Yeah, that's really... Mel, I'm just gonna be honest. Insanely stupid. Actually stupid. Just stupidity all around. Maybe don't drive again. Until, you know, you've had time to recover and maybe it's got a bit warmer. I feel like whoever's told you that, and I think partially it's you as well, because I know you, being like, oh, you know, kind of want to drive. Whoever's telling you that, like, or whoever's like encouraging that, doesn't have your best interests. Sorry. Hold up, the boyfriend could be like 150 meters away down a straight road. It was fine with... I was fine with it till I was on the freeway. So you weren't fine with it. There you go. If you say something like, I was fine with it until, that means you weren't fine with it. You're just... you're just making excuses for the situation. I won't go to work tomorrow. Yeah, but also, you know, don't go to like anywhere else. I was until I saw ice on the freeway. Yeah, Mel, that ice isn't going anywhere. Mel, it's better to be on the freeway and see the ice than not, and then be on a rural road and get like completely fucked up and murked again. Still doesn't negate the possibility that he's not 150 meters away. Handled on a freeway by GPS error. I think I'm done in the system. Why was I here? He lives an hour away. Maybe, Mel, it's fine to not see him for a while or have him drive to and from your place. You have been in an accident, you know, because you didn't have winter tires. But, you know, maybe your partner who's supposed to take care of you can, you know, take care of you for a bit. Just saying. This is like dating 101. Make him deal with work. I mean, you know, that's like that's a pillar of a relationship. and bring tasty things. Obviously, that goes without saying. He has been. Then why are you driving? I don't understand. We've got incompatible two separate things here, Mel. We found the regional space infested with Red Raver ships that attack us on sight. One of the priorities is to identify the source. You told me to come here, though. Because I wanted to be home and God will make it. Then why didn't he drive you home? Maybe here. Have I been here? And it felt like I was overstaying my welcome. What? What? Mel, a partner should never make you feel that way. And if you are overstaying your welcome, and that's what he feels, he should be like, okay, well, you know, we spent a bit too much time together over the weekend, you know, but I'm going to drive you home, make sure you're okay. He still lives at home. I know he lives at home. Over food and Netflix and chill. Those two don't usually mix, unless you're a foodie. Whatever, I'm not getting into this anymore. This is like... Oh, damn, those teenagers. Teen? I mean, you're acting like it. I can see why Please Don't Shoot's getting the... This is some teen melodrama type BS right here. Just saying. Damn teens. Damn teens! Not having an emotionally mature relationship where they can discuss with each other like how they're properly feeling and support and nourish each other in a way that means that they feel nurtured and don't feel so vulnerable. I'm not judging. Yes, you are. Please don't shoot. Don't lie. We know you're judging. We're judging too. I'm not judging you for picking up a teenager. Desperate Housewives. Okay, that... How are you not judging for picking up a teenager? What the fuck? Well, sorry. I also wanted to push myself too. I'm sorry. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. You had a concussion. That's like the stupidest... Okay. Well, I'm sorry. My brain sloshing around in my skull and getting bruised is something that I'm not taking seriously and pushing myself too hard, therefore damaging one of the most vital organs in my body, my brain. Sorry, princess. I liked talking at a 4-year-old 4-year-old aptitude. It's good, I like it. Sometimes you need to be harsh with people who don't take care of themselves. Mel. But, Mel, you're in a vulnerable position, so you really shouldn't be taking care of yourself so much as your current life partner should be taking care of you. I'm judging him quite badly. Sorry. As long as he's old enough to have a driving license, we're in the clear condoning this. Right? Well, you can have a driving license at the age of 16 in the UK, but I'm going to judge you badly if you start. Hungry Housewives. Hungry Housewives. I'd watch that. Is anyone watching the new Fallout, speaking of which? Is it good? My friends keep recommending it to me, and I'm like, you have to be 18 here. You have to be 18? What? 13-year-old is fine? 14, 15? They're all teens. You just have to be 18. You can't drive after you're a teen. I'm so funny. So, just to be clear, he does have a license, right? Yeah, I think he's a car guy. Please don't shoot. You know there's horse girls? There's car guys, and he's a car guy. Mel's a horse girl, so they're perfect. That's perfect for each other. We were discussing it at work, and it's like, no, the equal opposite to a horse girl isn't... Oh shit, I'm under attack. The equal opposite to a horse girl isn't a car guy, it's a war guy, like someone who's weirdly into war, specifically like World War II. I'm not a horse scout. Yes, you are. Better than a tiger gal. I don't know what a tiger gal would be. I mean, a horse gal isn't someone specifically who's into horses, though that is like the warning sign. It's someone who has this very specific state of mind. If you know, you know. Literally adamant to own a tiger. I think that's just someone who's crazy, is what you're explaining. Horse scale is like a specific thing. That woman Johnny Depp married, she was a horse gal. She is a horse gal. That's kind of the mentality you should be thinking. Are these planets all... Yeah. Like, it's a specific type, you know? What the fuck? And a war guy is like a guy that leaks information on, like, World of Tanks. That's a war guy. You know? Horse scale and war guy. Do all horse scale? No, but they have the capability to. Looks at Mel. They have the capability to. Everyone has the capability to shit on a bed. Yeah, but like, it's there, you know? It's like their trump card. Horse scales. I'm scanned. So at the moment, I'm searching for their base. But I've got like a scanner that's supposed to tell me where their base is, but it doesn't seem to be doing that. Unless it's like really far out and I can't see. This map is huge. Am I being shot? No. And not everyone has the capability. People with colostomy bags don't. Okay, nothing there. They just empty. Yeah, but that's not shitting. That's just emptying a bag. Anyone can empty a bag. Hello? Go to this location. Touche. Do 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 do. I guess I can't go through the star, which makes sense. Oh. We have arrived. If they detach the bag and just stand there. Technically, they're not shitting. I'm pretty sure shitting is the process of it coming out of your rectum. I think they're just leaking. Anyway, not to continue. Not that I don't want to continue your lovely subject of talking. Please don't shoot. But how have you been? What have you been up to? Talk to me. Talk to me. I'd like to research this further, but I'm going to say too far. Yeah, you're gonna develop like a reputation around these parts if you keep talking about bags of shit. The anomaly detected from orbit is the wreckage of a starliner. The impact With the surface destroyed most of the salvage, but in a reinforced hold, the team finds several crates of copper and damaged data logs. Analyze the data. Too badly corrupted from the universal translator to form a complete matrix, but it was able to piece together the last few entries. Taking delivery of copper for the Emerald to engage their absence. Being attacked en route by destroyed 2 ships, but engines are now redlining emergency landing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, huh? Yeah, what? Wasn't there... Hello, Mr. Emma. How goes it? Life is good. New year, new job tomorrow. Nice. Game-wise, no, enjoying No Man's Sky is pointless. I keep trying to get into No Man's Sky. Keep trying. Core gameplay loop just doesn't lock in with me. Hail vessel. Halt. This area is off limits to unauthorized vessels. Depart immediately. Perhaps we can reach some peaceful arrangement where we conduct a scientific survey? Are you suggesting a bribe? Memory surely is payable, but in blood. I warn you again, do not land on this planet. CDD Trinton, the translation pre-filter matrix shows wordplay signifiers. It is possible some portion of that comment was not literal. We may be able to negotiate if we can figure out what they want. What do you know about these ships with the red and yellow marking? It goes, it goes. Fair enough. Hopefully it goes well. We're okay. I don't even know what the core gameplay loop is. I'm just stuck on increasing inventory. Turns out the player can have 200 inventory slots. That's nice. That is an issue with that game. I think the gameplay loop is to go to like some weird end game area and kill big things and get really cool, powerful ships and do stuff. Do you know anything about these ships? They are very recent arrivals to this region. Like the Piak fly. They are annoying in small numbers. In large numbers, they will pick your carcass clean. We need your service to help us deal with these red raiders. We have copper as payment. Ah, yes. Our mutual friend did not describe your vessel accurately at all. We will summon the fleet and dispatch this pestilence from the region. I will trust you not to try and land on this planet in our absence. Is he leaving? Can't tell if he's actually leaving. So, was he talking about... Oh, wait, never mind. So this one planet, he's all like, don't land here. No, this planet. I don't know where he's going, though. Yeah, I'll let him go away. I'll let him disappear. I don't see him on the radar anymore. Okay. This is the time. What do you think's down there? We'll just pop in really quickly. We'll do a quick save, you know? You think he's gonna... Am I gonna get in trouble for this? The lander touches down a few hundred meters from an enormous pyramid. Its sides are segmented into irregular proportions. Penetrating radar shows there are some interior cavities, but no obvious way in. The team spends a considerable amount of time circling the pyramid and investigates its various... Kepler notices an opening in the face that the team... This is definitely like some eldritch horror. Pyramid door relies on a temperature differential with the outside. Gradual warming causes the hydraulics to expand, opening the door. Perhaps if it was designed to open automatically at dawn. Examination of the door reveals that the position sensor blah blah. Pyramid's interior is quite small relative to the outside. The team finds a display of various relics suggesting juxtaposition of pre-industrial civilization electrical advanced power. It's like, yet those artifacts have Incredibly high levels of engineering and mathematical precision. One item in particular is incredible detail. Ignatic. Okay, we're out. Let's leave. They'll never know we were here. Apparently I haven't... No, I didn't mean to... No. Take me to this planet. Enigmatic. Analyze weird... An intricate set of nested movable polyhedrals. Upon deeper analysis, there are movable shapes within movable parts. Down to a remarkably small scale, these seem to be the rules governing how interlocking shapes can move, like a puzzle game. Okay. I discovered a puzzle. This puzzle object is quite complex. From a geometric standpoint, maybe Dr. Rama would be interested in taking a look at it. It's gonna make her brain explode or something. No anomalies detected. Okay. So can I head back for now? Where's this planet? Actually. Go over there, I guess. Do 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 do. Don't stop me now. Having such a good time. Wait, this one works? Ah, it does. Survey complete. Hey, it's that defender guy. He's flying through. Maybe he killed them already. Maybe he's heading back. Maybe he's gonna be really angry at me. Hey, you stole from my pyramid. Oh, enemies. I should upgrade my ship at some point. Oh, I'm just whiffing it now. Not as badly as that guy, to be fair. How's that guy still flying? That's what I want to know. There's no way he's coming back, right? Oh, he is coming back. That was dumb. So there's like, this is a dual star system. Interesting. Should go back for upgrades. Oh boy, I love upgrading. Scan. So it was very cold today in the UK. It was like -2. Very cold. Apparently it's gonna be like -6. Wreckage from a ship that's with the now familiar red and yellow markings scattered across the desert. Besides some aluminium, the debris is. I wish it'd snow. It'll snow. It'll snow, and no one will know it's gonna snow, and then everyone will moan about the snow as they do.
Oh my god, I can't believe it's snowing.
I'm gonna drive out without any winter tires, and then I'm gonna have a bad accident.
Oh no.
Hey, that defender guy's coming. No, he's not. He's just cruising. They're like just patrolling now. They were pretty easy to bribe, all things considered. I'm not going to talk to them again because I feel like I had it. It's funny, my dad told me about changing his tires a couple days ago. It's good. It's a good shout. I'm here. I saw you playing more Path of Exile 2. Hopefully it's going well. This planet is only 60% the mass of its size, and composition would suggest due to a high number of voids, it is mostly solid core. Cool. No anomalies. Yeah, I'm sort of halfway through the third act. Nice. I'll probably play some tomorrow. Pain though, I just want to get to maps. Maps. Are maps... I've never got as far as maps. Are maps essentially clue scrolls from RuneScape? That's what I assume they are. No. Oh. I like clue scrolls. Clue scrolls are fun. Did they ruin clue scrolls yet? Me too. I feel like you would ruin clue scrolls if you were Jagex. Arguably? Oh god, no, I was joking. I was joking. They made them stackable. I don't know what that means. Does that mean you just buy a ton of them? You can hold 5 clues instead of 1. Oh. Of the same... Wasn't it you could only get 1 at a time? Or am I wrong about that? I was driving around southeast England today. They have snow, like an inch. Well, I'm in the south. Well, I'm in the southwest, actually. No snow. Which means it's a bit of a different experience. Yeah, it was. So it means you can just feed that kind of... that itch. And then, like... spend way more time playing, grinding for 5, and then doing a dopamine hit and going, well, now I need to do more. This planet was home to late pre-industrial civilization in the last 300 to 800 years based on radiological dating. Mere blink in geological timescale. There's plentiful sources of text for the universal translator. A dominant theme is imminent return of a celestial emissary. Descriptions of its vary, though, although a constant element, a long blue trail veil, wishing it could be a comet. Played a lot of my account pseudo clue scroll locked. When you say locked, do you mean you were focused on it or you couldn't do it? And what? Why? The last surviving texts are confusing, making it difficult to discern between religious beliefs and scientific observation. The textual recordings is incomplete, but apparently the civilization collapse was very close to the arrival of the emissary. It's just not dropping clue scrolls if you can't do... Oh. That's lame. I would probably play RuneScape if I could get access to my original account, but someone else got access to it and it's gone. It's gone, Jim. Wasn't even a particularly good account, but it was mine. Instead, working towards being able to do that step. Getting it done eventually. No, it was... Well, yeah, it probably got... Yeah, it probably got upgraded against my will. South Isle of Sheppey. Black ice around every... Yeah, black ice is really bad at the moment. What was that? Something just moved across the emissary. Sensors are having a hard time getting data on the object. It's creating a strange warp field in its wake. Huh. I can't make any sense out of this data. I don't know what this thing is. I will rule out comet. Yeah, black ice is like, there's a lot of it at the moment, apparently. It's quite bad, really. It's gone. RuneScape's alright, but it's really like a ADHD game where you just constantly play it because, yeah. Yeah, it's like Eve, and I just can't be bothered. I don't know. I think Eve is in a very bad state at the moment, but no one talks about Eve anymore, so that's how you know a game's not doing well, if no one's really talking about it anymore. Like Destiny 2. No one cares anymore. Got ads again for it recently. What, Destiny 2 or Eve? Eve. Yeah, I know it's doing badly. But yeah. I don't know. Eve has stagnated for a while, and then CC, whatever the studio is called, haven't really. They got bought out by a hedge fund company or something. As you do. As is the trend. The further we get from gravitational disturbance like planets, stars, and other vessels, the faster our engines can repel us. It's known as the void distortion effect. Oh. That's cool. Destiny 2 has like dropped off a cliff. RuneScape was too. They're doing well. I think that's the exception and not the rule though, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what? You know what else is owned by a hedge fund company? KSP. Hey guy. I just gotta go to my station and do some trading. What the hell is that thing? Are we being followed? Operations. Dr. Rammer. The Normandy has uncovered more scientific data than I expected from it. To reinforce this data-seeking behavior, when you return with sufficient new research material, and I have time, I will answer one non-urgent question about our work. Not treating me like a lab rat will be another way to encourage a data-seeking behavior. Let's call that our null hypothesis. Do you have a question? Can we explain where we are? Starcom already... Doesn't Starcom already have research on it? Of course, Starcom has these technologies, but as we've learned, the physical laws of this universe are very subtly different from ours. For example, vacuum primitively is slightly lower past the sixth significant figure. Do not want to try to fabricate a Mark II plasma cannon with 8.854187 picofarads per meter tolerance here. Go find us some research data. Yeah. And then Sony has picked apart the carcass of what is Bungie. Poor Bungie. But they, for some reason, they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna finish this major story arc and not release the third game." And it's like, okay, then why? I don't know. What did you learn for your trip? We found a puzzle object inside a sealed pyramid. What do you make of that? This universe has enough mysteries to keep my interest. I have time for toys. Curious. If it's really confounding you, give it to Milton. Well, he's entertained by it. All for now. Research. I have 500 points. I haven't been back in a while. More energy. I could also upgrade. How's the construction of Mark II reactors? Let's do that. Officer training. Strange attractions. Increase the speed and range of our tractor beams. Cats want out. Last time I tried to play Destiny 2, I went in, I did that beginning tutorial mission, and I was confused what was going on. And then I entered the hub world, and there was like 17 pointers about like what was trying to tell me what to do. And like 10 out of 17 were like specific currency stores that were like, oh, hey, spend this real money to buy this currency. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Let's do that one. Improved deflectors. I wanted better guns, to be fair. Recruit member with at least one tactical increases plasma turret accuracy by 2. Okay. Strange attractors. No. Sensor calibration. Increase art detection range by 10%. I don't think I have any guns, unfortunately. Thermal analysis. Allows simulation of ships. No. Improved deflectors. Increases the resistance of deflectors allowing. $205 points. Large bulkheads. That's the construction of 2. Okay. I think I want large engines. 75 points. Improved handling. Increase the range of our plasma weapons. I think I want that. Let's focus on range. Okay. Then go shipyard. I need 4 orbs. I have 0. Okay. So my output is 4.8. No, my draw is 5.4. And my... So... What if we did... let's drop that for now. Was I able to build larger engines, Mark IIs, but I don't have enough gold? Yeah, I don't have enough gold. What if we did... I think I need more... What's a connector? What does that make? insufficient resources. Okay, for now we'll just get rid of that. So we still don't really have any resources. But now we look cool. Probably. That's what my mum says. Looks stupid, but I like it. Now we go pew 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 pew. We don't have any armors. Double deflector. Oh. We can do it. We found this puzzle object. Dr. Rama said you might be interested. Did she? I suspect she meant it as a jab, but it's true. I'm quite fond of physical puzzles. Probably why I gravitate to ship design. I'll take a look in my spare time. All for now. When the wormhole collapsed, the Normandy wasn't the only Starcom vessel on this side. An archaeological research ship, the Athelia, has been investigating nearby systems. She's well overdue. I want you to see what the delay is. Continue. It's a bit of a trek, I'm afraid. You may want to optimize your ship for deep space speed. Milton may have some suggestions. We'll do. Is there anything else? All for now. Well. Any tips for speeding up deep space travel? I assume you remember your basics of Trillium Drag. It's been a while, remind me. Post relative speed. Oh, it's if you are further away from planets, you go faster. Effect. Okay. We can boost the effect of the void control surfaces, sometimes called wings, due to their shape. Of course, having a good drive to mass ratio helps the most of speed. Having a very wide ship design increases void distortions, but this effect is fairly small. Can you tell me about the ship that destroyed the mayor? After reviewing our logs, your logs of the incident, I can only say that it's way more powerful than anything we could build. Mayor has, or rather had, tritium reinforced plating. Even directed antimatter should have taken longer to get through. All for now. Okay. So now we got to get out there and... Who's this guy? Oh my god, my ship looks so stupid. He's faster than me. I was going to hail him, but now he's running away. So... Okay. Guess I'll tell my ship to fly over there. Do. So you got work tomorrow, Mr. Elmo? So what are you driving around the southeast of England, please don't shit? Why are you doing that? Also, the game poll is being reset, so get your games in the game poll. Or Kingdom could just post random pictures of Bright Nights. Nah, be right back though. What the fuck? I was talking to you! Where's my Slippy? It never won. It actually drew, so I got to... It's dealer's choice. Just keep suggesting it. Eventually you'll win. It actually drew with this game and like 2 other games, so it was dealer's choice. Delivering happiness to the local elderly resident. Ah, blowjobs. Fair enough. Coward. I'm not a coward. I literally just picked the easiest one to play. That's my focus. I just go, which one's the easiest for me to play? That's my tiebreaker now.
Which one of these is easier for me to play?
That's odd. I'm detecting a void drag effect, but the nearest celestial object on the scanners is too far away. Maybe a rogue planet or other dark object? Maybe. No, we loaded a sarcopod into a van and are knocking them off like flies. Fair enough. Well, hopefully you had a nice Christmas before then. You know? I had a pretty nice Christmas. I had a pretty alright Christmas. I need to get on my Monster Hunter grind with Mel. But I think I'll uninstall. I need to uninstall some games. Monster Hunter's so big. It's so fucking big. As we explore this region, it may be useful to make log entries or observations of things that we think we can return to. Okay. This is an area that the F-Theater was reportedly investigating. When's Steam going to announce the price of this fucking Steam frame that they said they were going to do at the beginning of this year? Now that I've played VR, I'm now all in on getting a Steam frame. Well, I'm not all in. All in would imply that I'm going to buy it without thinking. I'm still going to, like, let some people buy it before me. You never know. It might, like, blind you or something. I don't want to buy that. I don't want to buy the device that blinds you. Scan. After we scan a planet, I can account for its mass entropy into the warp metric equation, reducing the void track for us. Thank you. That's so nice of you, Cadet Cassie. In an explored system with no hostiles, I can create an optimized void solution for our engines. In other words, I'll be able to go faster through systems we've explored, but not as fast as in deep space. Okay. Time to deploy. This is an old impact crater. Pyrex notes that the lack of erosion forces belays its true age. These jag upthrusts will take hundreds of millennia to wear down. At the center of the crater is a recent excavation site. Its familiar layout suggests a Starcom survey team excavated whatever was here. They were here. Some of our command crew are now experienced enough for a promotion. You can assign their skill points. Crew. Who? Every team member automatically gains 1 proficiency in their expertise. You can additionally have 6 free promotion points just for how you team fit. Unspent points. Okay. So what I should do is go into someone like you and like I should probably go through and like make everyone's tertiary a little bit stronger so they're more rounded. I think that makes sense to me. So like we have a good support across the board. I like that idea. So if someone dies, I guess. Take me to the me. This game is very interesting. I like it. It reminds me of, what is it? Masters of the Orion or something like that. But a bit more in depth in terms of like some of the stuff you can do. Is anyone playing, like, trying out Kitten Space Agency at all? I've played it a bit, but there's actually a bit in here that blew my socks off. In here? What, in my brain? In what? In where? In who? In how? I need a pee. I need a pee. No. Starcom unknown space. Oh. I need a pee. Cluster of carved stone pyramids are the only markers of civilization on this planet. Penetrating radar shows the structures had interior cavities at one point, but have since been filled in. Small glyphs along the protruding edges register as writing with the universal translator. The text repeats, and from this chariot, the Talonian pierced the sun with his lance, and then the Scintillati jaw like a lure with his lance, he cast the jaw into the hidden sea. Its light illuminating distant new shores, but the shores left behind were now in darkness. Starfaring civilization must have built these. The fact that they did not also colonize or mine this planet suggests this location had deep cultural religious significance. Have the team return to the ship. Interesting. No anomaly is detected. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Here's the break screen. You can write up an essay about what blew your socks off while I'm peeing. Please don't shoot. Hello. I learned something as I was coming back. You can move this menu. I don't know why this surprised me so much. I can move this pause menu. So weird to me. I would never actually think to do it. I did it by accident. Isn't that strange? That's what blew your socks off, right? That you can move that pause menu. Crazy. It's crazy old Maurice. Beep bop 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 beep bop beep bop bop bop. Beep bop 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 oh. Damn, you do a lot of traveling in this game. Oh my god, Mr. Emma's still playing Path of Exile. Apparently, Arc Raiders is still quite popular. I never got into it. I played 3 matches of it, and it was mainly just, yeah. I just got a really nice amulet. Nice. This guy coming right at me. Why do they do that? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? This is Captain Dolson of the command of the Athelia. It's good to see another Starcom vessel. While investigating an anomaly, we were confronted by a group of vessels identifying themselves as the Devour. I'm not sure what we said wrong, but they started firing on us. They caught us by surprise, and our reactor took heavy damage. Do you need an escort back? Good of you to offer, but unless we encounter large numbers, we should be alright. I didn't expect an attack, which is my own fault. Be ready next time. Lieutenant Commander about the wormhole gateways. So Ram was right. Well, this good news will shorten our travel time back quite a bit. Thanks for this information. Did you find anything during your interrupted survey? As a matter of fact, we did. When we were attacked, we had just finished investigating a reliquary in a meteor crater. Some interesting scrolls and a strange object. We haven't been able to analyze it due to the damage. We'll transfer it to your ship. End communications. Fuck off! Which bit? Socks off? Oh, it's a storyline thing. Okay. I was just saying that you can move. I've been analyzing the Red Raider attacks based on their arrival warp signatures. I think the tactical pattern marked on our map is what expected by their main defense to be. Yeah, if I pause, look at this. Whoa, I'm moving the pause menu. So Larry was chilling on the cat tower and Theo was on the ledge above. And Theo just fucking starts viciously swiping it. Larry's just looking at me like, what did I do? You didn't do anything, buddy. You didn't do anything at all. What did I do? Oh, I need to invest. No. My amulet just got a lot nicer. Dang. Nice. You know the, like, orangey red items? Are they legendary items or are they, like, unique quests? Not unique, okay. Because I got druid boots. And I was like, huh? They're not even that They can be decent. I was gonna say they're not that good. They're fine. They're better than what I was wearing, but they weren't for what they seemed like they would be. I was like expecting something a lot better. Do you play with a loot filter? No, I probably should, right? I should probably wipe out anything under blue at this point. Because that's what slows down my play. They're not quite as level gated. What slows down my playing is that I will go back to the town like 6 or 7 times per zone, literally just scooping up all the loot and selling it. Why would you even pick up blues to sell? I just sell everything. I literally sell everything. I cannot tell you, it's just I have an addiction. If you want to find a good crafting base, maybe. Yeah. It's too much. I can't help it. It's a fucking core. I'm like a loot fucking gremlin. So bad. It's too much. It's too damn much. Also, I need to go into here and then cargo. Intricate triangles. An intricate object composed of nesting triangles made of unknown material. If it reported that they uncovered it during an anomaly survey. The material has close to 0 resistance, conducting all of the ship's free energy for it didn't even make it warm. Huh. Yeah, it's like a real problem I have with playing those kinds of games. Big Willie was playing it the other day as well. I should ask what he's doing. Glad to see him playing it. Even if he has silly opinions about the last epoch. Yeah, you heard me, Big Willie. I'm calling you out. This planet is predominantly swept with sandstorms, where individual particles can break the sound barrier, creating an audible crackle. By audio, I mean producing vibrations we can detect from space via refraction. That's cool. Let's go. Let's land. I wonder if that robot, multiplayer build space game is doing okay. What was it called? Space something? Space something. Plays a robot and then what? So there was this game where you play as a robot, space something. No, it was like you play as a robot and it's kind of like an MMO. It's not an MMO, but it is like a multiplayer game. And then the area you start is essentially like a safe zone. Ace of Space. No. Let me read this and then I'll go looking for it. The anomaly is difficult to spot. No, not living space. From the air, the lander makes several passes before NS. It's like a first-person, think Space Engineers, but you're a robot instead, and you build, intricate spaceships. I'll look up the name in a second. Give me a sec. Lander makes several passes before NS spots the target. From a distance, it looks like an abandoned outpost that's gradually being erased by the humans. Up close, it's apparent that the structure's surface has been camouflaged to the color and texture of the surrounding rock. The last caretaker? No. The last caretaker is... This is a space game. Last caretaker, you're a robot on a boat. The useful equipment has been removed, but unusual object directly connected to some tools of unknown purpose was left behind. A distant globe. Give me a second, I'll find it. are they just doing that?
Give me 1 second.
I swear it was called space. Jump space? No. No. Search library space. Space Siege? No. Space DF9. I remember that. That had so much promise. And then they didn't do anything with it and it sucked. Oh, this may be harder for me to find.
This may be harder for me to find.
I will find it now. Why Cosmeteer? No, not Mech Warriors. First person robot space game. It's in my library somewhere.
Fuck.
I hate when I can't remember a name of a game. Project Stink. No, that's not it. Space between your ears. Don't you sassafras me. Maybe I can do tags. Space. What? Oh my god, there's still so many games here. It's not hard space. I'm gonna go through the list because it's gonna drive me mad. Creepwalk. I should play more Creepwalk. There's so many. I think it's something. I swear it begins with S. Solar 2, Space Colony, Star Dynasties, Starcom. No. Starmancer. Starmaid. Supreme Commander is space? I guess. Starbase. It's Starbase. It's called Starbase. The game is Starbase. Last update, October 24th, 2024. No, that game is not. Okay. No. I don't think that game is doing well. You know, I liked Starbase, but... And this is going to sound like a weird turn-off for a game. But, I couldn't stand... I couldn't stand that your ships, didn't have, or they did have inertia. How would you say that sentence? They didn't have inertia? I absolutely detest first-person space games where you play as the ship and your ship can't just, like, forever go in a direction unless you turn on inertial dampeners or something. Like, it actually bothers me. I've now sufficiently studied the economies of this region that we can research. Trade analysis. This technology will reveal how much of the premium traders are charging. Aerospace, airspace, backspace, geospace. God damn it. Took too long. Yeah, it was called Space. It was called Starbase. That was the game I was talking about. Starbase. It conceptually was a cool idea. But, yeah. And now it seems to be mainly dead. Maybe it's not. Maybe but they haven't updated their Steam page since 2024. So doesn't even have space in the title. All that work for nothing. I know. That's what you get. Thank the stars. I was afraid we were going to have to go back the long way. Cargo. Analyze the globe. Change the color or properties of certain hard materials. Interesting. Operations. Lieutenant Milton. I've taken a look at the iridescent artifact you found. I've actually seen something like it at the Gemini ship node back home. It was used for custom coloring of luxury vessels. Why would it be on a hidden outpost? Camouflage ship? Doesn't seem particularly useful as camouflage in space, since it just changes the color. There's nothing for the heat signature. It's possible someone was working on a cloaking device and this is as far as their research took them. Or maybe they're just a fashion forward. Can we make use of it? I've sent the details over to lab. If you research chroma plating, you'll be able to customize your ship's color scheme. Anything else? All for now. Excellent work finding Athelia. You've proven quite capable, but it's a relief to know we'll have a second ship nearby while you continue exploration of this space. Now that your command crew have a bit of experience in the field, I am assigning them a small team of support personnel to Normandy. They won't participate in the survey missions, but will speed up ship repairs. I must say, this little object you found surprises me. It's not simply a puzzle. The complex rules governing the movement of the shapes are a way of encoding information. It's done in a quite clever way. Solving a particular shape requires providing proof of knowledge in a geometric form. What sort of knowledge? Well, that's where it gets really interesting. The initial configuration of the puzzle, which is really more recurrent, reminded me of the equations Rama uncovered to control the gateway. So I tried solving the puzzle for the gateway we knew about, and out popped a new equation. Sent the coordinates to your first officer. Continue investigating the codex. In the meantime, please be sure to thank Dr. Rama for directing this toy my way. You're trying to rub this in the face, aren't you? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. For now. Turns out I did have a spare, but it's some shitty smart bulb that uses some dumb app that I can't get to connect. Lovely. That's my big fear about, like, smart bulbs. I'd want a way to, like, essentially just direct access the smart bulb without any app or anything. But I don't know enough about smart bulbs. So, like, maybe one that has, like, Bluetooth connectivity and I can just connect directly from my computer would be nice. So if I did that, if I found a smart bulb that had Bluetooth connectivity, I could probably hook up some cursed thing via OBS and have people interact with it via OBS. Oh, that would be cursed. So I have to choose between the light being off or having it blink 3 times a second at me. That sounds awful. The usual one I use is far better, but also uses 3-4 times the price. Yeah, it's very annoying. Are there smart bulbs that you can just get, like, you can connect to them, but it doesn't have to use a shitty app or any proprietary software or anything like that? Nothing that makes it cool home or anything like that. Honestly, not sure. I may investigate that. I guess that'd be like a smart dumb bulb. I don't know. I don't know. So what did you learn from our trip through the gateway? That would be far nicer. There must be someone out there somewhere. Me too. I hate how annoying all these apps that don't communicate properly with each other. I don't know, just a pain in my ass. Obviously, I was correct in the belief that it serves similar purpose to the wormhole stabilizers that Starcom constructs. Not powerful enough to create a wormhole to our universe, but it can create a local bridges in space manifold. Like the digital version of having a bunch of single-use applications in the kitchen. Exactly. Or like 5 remotes for like your living room, you know? God. Living in the age of many remotes. Whoever constructed it was technologically very advanced despite the low power level. These gateways distort space much more efficiently than our stabilizers. It's also that if we can find more artifacts like these, we could open wormhole home from this side. Coming up shortly, hapless light enthusiast arrested for installing a Wi-Fi powered smart bulb. The generated botnet has taken out UK banking sector this week. I just installed a light bulb and like I mean, you could. I want to research it right now. I'm gonna fucking. Bluetooth only smart bulb. How would I even search this up? I wasn't typing that anywhere. Bluetooth only smart bulb. This doesn't tell me anything. Literally, none of this tells me anything. But holy shit, there's a lot of smart bulbs. The story was a girl connected her vibrator charge from her laptop and got an alert from her antivirus. Probably just the STDs. I have no idea what tap. I don't know why I'm looking this up in the middle of a stream. I'm just curious. I keep being recommended Tapo. Tapo. I'm gonna tap yo. I wonder if you can get there must be bulbs you can get that put out what do you call it? Like proper lumens. Like from a sun lamp. Though you don't want sun lamp like light when it's dark because then that fucks up your what I just said was probably a really stupid thing to say. I guess if you're on a night shift. What am I doing? Proper British lumens. But one of the things when I was in hospital that they were talking about, because they were talking about sleep cycles, they were talking about your body regulates your sleep cycles via lumens in the back of your eyes. So it's important to like go out in the day because it triggers some big words that I can't remember in your cycle. that then your body releases certain things at certain times. Like, for instance, they advise us to go out, like, before midday. Even if the sun's not out, the ambient light when you're out, it's good for you. But they were like, what you can do is also have a sun lamp. But, yeah. They talked about a whole lot of stuff. Greetings. We are the Gorar. We make contact with your representative at Kalena. Are you Commander Shepard of the Normandy? Yeah. I have a sun lamp. It doesn't get much use. I have a sun lamp. Well, I'm borrowing a sun lamp technically. As we upgrade our bridge, Helena will be able to assign us more personnel. Okay. But I use it for my plants mainly. That's correct. We understand that you're exploring space. We are two seekers of knowledge, but we have been here much longer. We are happy to share our learnings and hope you will share with us. We will share what we can. Wonderful. We are too happy to share what we know. What can you tell us about these remnant artifacts? Wonderful things. All, of course, know the great gateways used by the fallen empire to maintain control. Those shibboleths are now jealously guarded. Most say that the empire built them. It is true the empire was capable of great things, but these flingers that connect local systems, we believe the gateways are much older. We have a solar watch, and if it could speak, it would say it's being starved to death here in the UK. And we have heard of other artifacts, much larger and with their own secrets. Giant devices of limitless power, unbreakable yet broken vessels. World surrounding worlds and more. If you find any such thing, we will hope you will share with us. Can you tell us about the Armory? They are a brutish mercenary race, trustworthy, but only if you have the most copper. We have had occasions to deal with them, but prefer not to. We encountered a fast-moving object with a long trail. Do you know what it was? Ah, the emissaries. Some regard them as omens of good luck. There are other stories of travelers who followed them to their demise. Where those stories could have come from is as mysterious as the emissaries themselves. Such is the nature of superstitions. We have detected some of them briefly on our sensors. I suspect they may be some kind of probe. Trade. Do I have to figure out what? I know I want these. Oh, you have a power interface? Our silver 15. I'm going to buy the power interface. So, is there anything? I wish I knew what they wanted. I think I want to buy some of these. I don't have enough silver. I'm going to have to sell some stuff. What is PT? Okay, so I can't buy these. In communications. Platinum? Yeah, maybe it's platinum. No, I accidentally hit the wrong button. Keep doing that. Cargo. Cylindrical power coupling, 5 centimeters in diameter. Designed to keep sudden energy surges from dangerously overloading bridge controls. Our system obviously have a similar component, but there's some interesting new ideas in this one. I never actually checked. Research. I have 105 points. Where would I like to put it?
Yep, definitely platinum.
Trade analysis. Shows the relative pricing of resources in trade relative to their base value. Maybe we get that. Strange attractors. Increase the speed and range of our tractor beams.
Not bad.
Additional tractor beam. First response. Every crew member with at least one biomed has a 10% chance of preventing support crew from being critically injured. Don't care about that. Increase the turn rate of our turrets. That could be useful. Okay, so I definitely want this for trading. And then I guess I'll take that. Crew, blah, blah, blah. Guess I'm going to take this. Cool. What are we doing now? I'm not actually sure. I don't know. Try going here. I forgot to try and make my ship bigger. Bum bum. Bum bum. Deploying ship. Every like civilization of every planet we find is just use space Viagra. Oh, I'll use space Viagra, right? Seems some climate disaster in the past century caused much of the surface of the planet to flood. Judging from the visible technology, the planet was in a pre-space era. Team lands atop one of the few tall structures to protrude above the sea surface, within which the anomaly signal originated. As Ensign Glares examines the architecture, a trapdoor suddenly opens, plunging them into the briny water. Before the team can react, they're dragged off the submerged building by a crab-like creature wielding some kind of spear guns. Fortunately, Ensign's suit telemetry shows that they are unhurt and still with several hours of oxygen. Have them negotiate. Go with this one. Ensign's trying efforts are met first with confusion, then increasing hostility as several unfortunate mistranslations. The aliens refuse to surrender Ensign Gears. A more forceful approach may be the only option. Unfortunately, the team will have lost any element of surprise. Go. After examining nearby structure, Ensign concludes that there is an interior location where it could be most sense to hold prisoner. Taking advantage of the rusting structure of the lander's winch, the team remove the entire cell before the aliens have a chance to react. Get out of there. Okay, next time bring better weapons or some shit, because holy shit. Did we even get the thing? Oh. Where's that guy going? He's zooming. It's an emissary. Saying emissary just makes me think of Deep Space Nine. Oh shit. Well, I'm quite far away. Very interesting. The warp metrics of the wormhole have just passed through matches the one that brought us to this universe, but on a much smaller scale. Interesting. Well, now we're all the way over here. I've checked the nav computer. The bad news is that it didn't take us home. The good news is that we're still in the same universe as Kalina. No anomalies detected. Well, now we're over here. Random comment. Don't comment. Comment. Don't comment. Come here. I don't remember if you liked my summer car, Please Don't Shoot, but do you have an opinion on my winter car? If so?
No, I hate it.
I'm so sorry. Trace neurotransmission particles in the comet suggest the environment of this system is not natural, influenced by engineering on a massive scale. Oh my god, it's Halo. Massive structure is an incredible feat of engineering based on the composition looks like remnant tech. Nice. The builders of this artifact had some very advanced knowledge of fluid dynamics and weather patterns. I would assume it's very similar to my summer car, but with a whiter palette. True. It's a bit of a mixed bag, honestly. They're still using an insanely outdated version of Unity. And honestly, that's probably, I would say, its biggest fault. The engine they use needs to be updated. I think it's one from like 2014 or something ridiculous like that. The entire inner surface of this massive artifact is covered in an artificial tropical biome. An interconnected lattice of small islands is punctuated by shallow seas. It's clearly been rendered habitable at great effort, but apart from some simple plant life and single-celled aquatic creatures, it's uninhabited. Vincent Glier's engineering insight. The large towers are producing very varying airflows. But without them, the inside surface would be experiencing typhoon, force wind. There could be a great deal to discover here, but the millions of square kilometers would take decades to explore. The fuck? I think the object is to allow it to run on a microwave. Easier to run, possibly. Probably less royalties. I think, from what I understand, it's not that. It's the developer has built like a structure within a very old version of Unity. And I'm going to be honest, I mean this in the nicest possible way, but the person who makes My Summer Car, I don't think is very good at programming. And I don't think they have I don't think they have either the knowledge or their own confidence to be able to take something like that and bring it to a more I can't seem to scan Desert D1. I can scan the planet around. So, yeah. There we go. No anomalies. We discovered a ring world. Personal summer car opinion. Amazing feat. Huge fan base. Love watching it played. Wouldn't play it myself. I loved playing it. It was great. Super enjoyable. Super fun. Super chill, but also stressful. The fan base is awful. Yeah. It's got one of those, like, bad fan bases. Unfortunately. Can you take me... Take me there.
Hello?
What was I saying? So one of the big issues so My Summer Car had this like really good balance of being super chill and super stressful. You know, if you were on top of things, it was a really chilling experience. But if some of the spinning plates start falling off, I mean, in My Summer Car, it's all about completing the race and then getting first place, and then you like essentially complete the game. That's the whole point. But the problem is, so in My Summer Car, you've got like you've got your thirst, your hunger, you've got your like hygiene, and you've got your tiredness. Remember that weird void drag effect I mentioned? And calculated the tangent at peak or on a space mark where I think its origin is. Okay. We can head there. We'll head there soon. Wait, why am I back here? But in my winter car, there is now temperature, obviously, which isn't terrible. It's not like the worst thing added, but they've added a bar called problem, and essentially the main character, who is the main character from the first game, has a drinking problem. Therefore, you're on an annoying constant time limit because of your alcoholism, and it really just destroys the chill. Because now you're just an alcoholic. And it's kind of like, why add this? It's like, I guess it's added from a story perspective, but it doesn't gel. It's kind of like if someone has like a really good story, and then they keep... It's like George Lucas, you know? Where he keeps picking at his own work. Well, he did before he sold them to Disney. He kept picking at his own works, like a scab. He just kept picking at it. And now it's horribly scarred and deformed. With midichlorians. That's kind of like the My Summer Car guy. Kinda. So, yeah. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. It's just a little bit, and then there's a bunch of changes in the game that essentially just feel very arbitrary. There's like cool stuff as well, because essentially you're like 3 years advanced from the first game. And things have changed in the town, but the balancing as well is just really off. I don't know. The game, to be fair, because I owned the first one, the second one was super cheap. So it was like cheaper than Silksong. It's super cheap. This must be the source of the gravitational distortion. Scanners show it's hundreds of times denser than solid neutronium. This massive artifact has an apparent point of access requiring a special connector to close the circuit. The triangular artifact obtained from the affiliate appears to match perfectly. Inside is a massive space that seems even larger than the exterior. Despite expanding in all directions, every path seems to converge at a single point. A small platform at the center of an unsettling geometry. It is the center of a black sphere. As the team approaches, the structure seems to shift in impossible ways. Suddenly, all the shapes seem to align perfectly in every dimension, and the sphere begins to expand. The team hastily retreats, but every path leads back inwards. Just as the sphere seems to about to engulf the lander, the craft and the team find themselves back outside the structure. Okay. I'm detecting a build-up of energy from inside the artifact. Uh-oh. What have we done? What have we done? The artifact has discharged a massive amount of energy. Activate the Polyphil's artifact. We have just discovered a half-dozen previous unknown particles. Oh. Nice. So just gonna do that forever? I need to actually play the game, but troll hat off. My assumption is that there is an actual story behind this rather than a research and beta tested feedback or just a story hands. Crowbarred in mechanics to have alcohol dependency. Yes, but unfortunately, it's being shoved into an engine that even in the first game was dated. It's just kind of like wearing your favorite shirt as a kid, but you're now like a fully formed adult and you put on the shirt and it doesn't fit properly. That's cool. As in, Dev is drawing from his own, or well relayed to him experience. Yeah, he's definitely at the limitations of what I think his skill is as well currently. I feel like a lot of what's happening with it is Space Boom Box is just an awesome concept. It's cool, yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I thought that was a cool... My only concern with the things I'm discovering is someone else just going to come along and be like, these are mine now. You know? They're mine. I discovered them. I own them. I also got 200 science, like, straight off. Oh, apparently the Raiders region is there. Interesting. We'll go investigate. They took our gerbs. Maybe I should look up open source smart bulb. That might be. Yo, Dr. Rama. See, you've taken a break from blowing stuff up to make an actual interesting show. The polyhedral artifact you activated seems to discharge energy on the scale of a large solar flare every 14.3 seconds, yet with minimal ionizing radiation. The new elementary particles it unveiled are quite intriguing. Thanks. Does this mean you're going to be less condescending? I'll be less condescending today. If you want me to be friendly tomorrow, make another discovery that changes our understanding of physics. So what actually is it? It's obviously way beyond our technology. With the brief amount of time I've had with the data, I've come up with like 2 hypotheses. One of them is some kind of beacon. Looks like particles it produces would be unmistakable at any distance. And the possibility is that while this object generates a very large amount of energy, perhaps that energy is only part of the equation. Perhaps it requires some additional input, either information, material, or even more energy to start whatever process it's designed for. But frankly, this is just speculation. Who and why the artifact are of secondary importance. Those particles illuminating our reality is what interests me. Well, for now, what do you think of the gory? Given our vulnerable position right now, I'm relieved that the second faction to have discovered our location isn't aggressively hostile. Maintain some skepticism their motives are purely scientific curiosity, but for now consider them a source of potential information, but with caution. Yeah, oh my god, I got so much science. Wave diffract. Oh, I know that one. Sensor calibrations. Is there anything new down here? No. Can I move this screen? Oh, weird. Penning cage. Increase your maximum energy reserves. Bolt accelerator. Increase the speed of our plasma projectors. Plasma focus. Increase the accuracy. I'm gonna do that one. I like range. Crew quarters. Allow the construction of crew quarter modules. Increase the maximum number. Chromo plate. Allow customizing of whole plate and cut. I don't care about that. Crew quarters could be useful. Compact construction. Increase the max size of our hull by 5 hexes. I don't care about that one. Heavy deflectors. I don't have the resources for some of these things at the moment. I'm gonna do this one. Battle station training allows our crew to brief soldiers and ship repairs, particularly useful for keeping system. Okay. Every crew member with at least one biomed increases battle station recovery speed by 10%. What's biomed? I'm gonna use biomed. Biomed is this one. So I have 2 who can do it. So I get 20% boost. 20% increase is quite nice. Additional skill levels on the same officer provide diminishing returns. Let's do that one now. Every crew member, at least one tactical increases plasma turret accuracy by 10%. Fire. Let's do that one. These aren't terrible ones to pick. Crew member detection, coordinate response. We have 65 points. Where are we going to put this? Extra strong force. Additional boost to the attract speed of our tractor beams. Do this one. Additional tractor beam. We have 40 points. Substantially increase the range of our tractor. Let's do that one as well. Loot is important right now. Getting more loot is important. Shipyard. What can I build? Can I build the Mark II? Nope. I need more gold. We haven't been finding many resources, but we also haven't been fighting anything. What's that symbol? Oh, that's my ability. I see. Do you have any gold? Oh, it tells me the... Oh. So I can sell uranium to them for a profit. Interesting. So if I can find different factions, I can trade with them to get... So I know that they really want uranium and quantum crystals. So if I can find cheap uranium or quantum crystals, I can make a profit. So I should really target uranium somewhere. So if I was to leave here and then head to... Where was that trade place? Where was that trade place? Up here? Yeah. If I go up here and buy a ton of uranium and then sell it back to that guy, I should make a huge profit. Should. Depends if the traders are also really wanting uranium. They may just tell me to fuck off. Okay, uranium. Oh, that we use aluminium here. So if I buy 2 uranium... and then go back... Damn rocks. CXTA hauler. What's that? Hello. This is CXTA. We currently authorized our manifest has been logged with the trade guild. I'm conscious we are on a peaceful exploration mission. Good to hear. Is peaceful exploration a use mission? What will use mission be? Give us your cargo or we'll become less peaceful maybe. You hailed us. Is this a shakedown or not? No. We're really on a peaceful exploration. How can we show that? Really? In that case, you could show us by getting out of our way and letting us get on with this CXTA authorized delivery. What is CXTA? I'm not sure how our mutual universal translator have chosen to represent our organization name in your language. It is a compression of a long list of prior organizations expressed in Hydrogen. We are civilian cargo and passenger transport collective. You traders? Certainly not. We transport prearranged goods and services between worlds. We cannot enter into any ad hoc transactions. We would violate our agreement with the guild. I'd like to trade with you. Is this a trade? Okay. The ship seems slow. Astute of you to notice. Many of our clients are suspicious of ships with military or espionage capabilities. Rather than deal with the delays of frequent inspections, we choose a strategy of conspicuous weakness. He's got like little grinny mouths here and here. I don't like that. Increases the margin more compensate for ransom payments and plunder. Okay. I've got a trade to do and probably regret. What is happening? Is this guy getting in my way? So I could technically hustle this guy, but I'm not going to. I love hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Now I just realized I have to find the ship again. That may have been a stupid thing on my part. He's probably in this system flying about, doing weird shit with his hands. You know, the usual. Where are they? Do I just wait? Where are they? This is a little bit problematic for me. Maybe he comes back. Maybe he don't. Yeah, they'll probably come back at some point. What, their prices are going to change? Really? Who's ever heard of a trader whose price has changed? Can't wait to shoot someone. Last Friday night. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do. Damn, we be cruising. Playing dramatic music right now. We have established an outpost. There are units. Many units. Less units. Were you engaging with the targets? Oh, they're having a bad time. Oh, they're definitely having a bad time. Uh-oh. Big boy on his way. Oh, now he's dead in the water. Dudes, don't even try. Where are you going, guys? Uh-oh. They got more units on the way. I'm doing okay, I think. 17. He has one gun. No, he's got more than one gun. Okay. You can turn that off now. Oh, shit. Nice. The mercenaries helped quite a lot. No anomalies detected. So one of my crew members got injured. Crew. Huh. 1, 2, 3. Everyone's healthy now. A member of the Normandy support personnel has been critically injured. Ship repair will be slightly upgraded to return to care. It's fine. One of them just explode? Maybe. Or is it just the loot exploding because no one's getting it? Time to scoop in. Is there anyone else? There is an enemy still. Raider Destroyer. Time to get destroyed, Destroyer. What are you gonna do? Run? Let's see you try. Couldn't there be enemies down here? Shouldn't we just bombard them from space? What looks like a small spaceport from low orbit turns out to be a fully automated manufacturing facility tracking robots carry ore from nearby hills to refineries to the main structure. Such assembly Red Raider drone is being assembled on launch pad. Judging from the areas and patterns around the ore mines, this place was idle for a long time and only recently restarted activities. We have to investigate carefully. 104%. Reconnoiters the area and plans out a path that will allow quickest retreat, but the caution seems to have been unnecessary. This facility oddly has no ground defenses. After gaining entry, the team is able to explore freely. The process that creates the drone parts is very advanced, probably capable of automating almost any machine production. Complex is old but well maintained by robots and scarce sentients who ignore the team's movements. From inside, they can see processed ore turned into advanced ship components. With team's unfettered access to systems, it seems like it could be simple to shut down. Hell yeah. What a relief. Hope we'll see fewer of these Red Raiders now. Shut down the Raider facility. The main controller system. After a bit of tinkering, the machine stops. With production halted, the team is able to help themselves to processing ore. Nice. Is that everyone in the system? Looks like it. I guess they're just hanging out now. Didn't mean to do that. Can you go... Or can we go back to where we came from? Do-do-do. Do-do. I have messed up my hands like proper. I never pull out. How far away is this? I guess it's pretty far away. It doesn't even have a thing. Random star that we have access to as well. Cool. Oh my god. Okay, it looks like they made it back home too, so that's good. I transferred to critical injured support personnel to clear as medbay. We've been assigned replacement for their staff. Okay. Fixed accelerator. Analyze. Parts of a fixed plasma weapon. Similar to our turrets, but designed for a fixed gun with longer range. Fixed gun mount. Part of a fixed plasma weapon. Fixed barrel. Wow. We've found enough components that we should be able to research building this weapon. Nice. One day. Just read Lieutenant Avery's mission report on the radar factory. Excellent work. Still an open question as to whether the appearance of these raiders was somehow caused by our presence or it's coincidental to it. But the important thing is that the threat is less pressing. Again, good work by you and your crew. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Levitating gimbals, even faster turret rotation. Bolt accelerators. Fixed guns. Could research fixed guns. More handling? I'm not sure. I definitely need more research. I need also more resources. That would be nice. Can I at least do... like... yeah. Wowee! Should be slightly quicker like this. Where is that guy? Do I just have to wait for him to reappear? Could he just be in the system? I don't know how you find people. I kind of want like 2 like long-range railguns coming off these wings. And then we have like a tier 2 engine and we just go super quick. And like blast. Oh, but I'm going to save for now and call this end of stream 1. Because it's 1 in the morning, I just realized. Okay. And I am gonna... Oh my god! Light bulbs. Smart light bulbs in my face. Open source. I'm curious if they're smart bulbs. Smart bulb. DIY hue. I don't know what any of this is. Anyway, I'm gonna go for now. It's been fun. This has been a fun game. I definitely want to come back to this. Yeah. GG, please don't shoot. I am gonna go. If you're new to my channel, though, you can always follow it. You can join my Discord for things like this, the game poll. This was a game poll game. Get in the game poll to suggest your game poll games, you know? This is a fresh palette. Get in at the ground floor. Get in. And if you have a spare chunk of change,